Hello champions, welcome to my math class. Today we're going to solve one paper for IGCSE exam. Stay connected. I'll show you all the tips and all the tricks that examiners put in place just for you to fail a very simple question. So in this paper, I'll be showing you, first of all, the first thing that you need to know is to understand, when you read a question, understand it comes from which topic. If you know it comes from which topic, then understand how many marks are they given, and then you should know how to show your steps so that you can get all the scores. If a question wants you to get 2 marks, then you show 2 marks. If a question wants you to get 3 marks, then you should show steps that will give you 3 marks. So there is no way a 3 marks question, you just show answers and then you'll be able to get 3 marks. So stay connected in this class. All candidates, for all students who are doing their IGCSE May, June and October, November, you remain in our YouTube, subscribe into our YouTube account. Karibu. So in this paper we have IGCSE, we have 2 options. We have paper 2 non-calculator extended, and then we also have paper 4, which is the calculator version. So this, remember, this is non-calculator, and then the laws are the same. So we have you can see here now the marks. Right now marks have been the total marks is out of 100. The previous one, before they changed the syllabus, that paper 2 and paper 4, our paper 2 was out of 70 and our paper 4 was out of 30. But right now our paper 2 is out of 100 and paper 4 is also out of 100. The marks have been distributed equally. But now what has changed, this is non-calculator. When you're going to do this exam, you will not use calculator. So it's non-calculator paper. Another thing that has changed previously is the formulas. We are given formulas. We are given formulas. On the previous years, we were not being given formulas. They are really good now. We have all the formulas for all the things you can see: area of triangles, area of circles, circumference. And then you have curved areas. Yeah, as you go on, scroll down, you see all the formulas are given. So let's go to question number 1. Orange costs 220 rupees per kilogram. Work out the cost of 9 kg of these oranges. That's easy. So what should candidate understand? If you understand this, majority of the students fail in this question. So it say orange costs 220 rupees per kilogram. So it means 220 rupees for every 1 kg. They says work out the cost of 9 kilogram. Find the cost of 9 kilogram. That's easy. So 9 rupees. If you multiply that, so this without the use of calculator, remember this, just take 220 multiplied by 9. What do you get? 0, 18, carry 1, 18, that becomes 19. So you get 1,980 rupees. You show these steps Indian rupees. Aryan goes on a journey. He leaves home at 11:40 and arrives at 14:18. Find how many hours and minutes the journey took. So he started at 11:40, and then arrival time was 14:18. So find how many hours. So time taken is equal to arrival time minus starting time. So arrival time is 14:18 minus 11:40. We can take away. This is simple. So in that case, we say 14 hours 18 minutes, 11 hours 40. So 18 minus 40 is impossible. What you should understand, you have to borrow 1 hour. We have hour and minutes. So if you borrow 1 hour here, you remain 13. Then convert 1 hour is the same as equivalent to 60. So if it's equivalent to 60, you add it with this, you get 78. 78 minutes minus 40 now, it's possible. 83. So you get 38 minutes. Then 13 minus 11 is 2. So he took 2 hours and 38 minutes. Let's go to next question. Very simple questions. You get your 1 mark. Then a quadrilateral has 1 line of symmetry. The diagonal of the quadrilateral cross at right angle. Write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral. All shapes that have 4 sides, they are quadrilateral. So one of the quadrilateral, we know a quadrilateral that will have 1 line of symmetry is only a kite. So we need to know that. A kite. How does a kite look like? Yeah, a kite has only 1 line of symmetry. This one is very simple. So this is algebra. The topic here is algebra. So, and here is subject of a formula. They want you to know how to solve questions that involve subject of a formula. Volume is 4mp squared. So solving an equation, v when v is subject, m is 10. Just replacing 4 times 10 and p is negative 3. So remember this is p squared. So times into bracket negative 3 squared. That's something. So 4 times 10 is 40, dear candidate. Then negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 3 times negative 3, it's 9. When you multiply, what do you get? You get 360. Volume is 360. Then find the positive value of P when volume is 3200. If V was equal to mp squared, now we have our volume as 3200 and m is 2. So 2p squared. So they want us to find the value of P. Divide by 2, make P the subject. So P squared is equal to 1600. Then P squared, to be able to find the value of P, you find the square root of P, candidate. So P is equal to square root of 16 is 4. So square root of 100 is 10. So the answer is 40. You get your answer. Write this length in order of size, starting with the smallest. This is easy. Find the smallest. But now here, we need to know how to convert unit. Unit of conversion. In the unit of, the topic is called measurement. You need to know the unit, measurement. So unit of conversion, so we have meter, centimeter, millimeter, kilometer. We can all decide to put our answers in terms of meters, or we can decide to put in terms of centimeter. 10 millimeter is equivalent to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter is equivalent to 1 meter. And then 10 meter is equivalent to 1 hectometer. Then 10 hectometer is equivalent to 10 meter is equivalent to 1 decameter. 10 decameter is equivalent to 1 hectometer. Then 10 hectometer is equivalent to 1 kilometer. This is very important, so that we see how many meters is same as 1 kilometer. How many meters? You have 1, 2, 3. So 1,000 meters is the same as 1 kilometer. And then we now change everything. So we have meters here, and then we have this one into meter. Divide by 100, you get 0.0029 meters. Then this one, millimeter, convert it into meters. 32 divided by 1,000, 0.32, yeah, meters. And then you have this, multiplied by 1,000 meters. You get 1, 2, 3. So you have 0.02 kilometer. Now we can arrange now according to the measurement. We both have meters. Now we have everything in terms of meters. But remember, when you're supposed to equate, it's easier now because they are all in the same unit. Because they are all in the same unit, it's easier for us to get the value. Now we have 0.03 meters, we have 0.029 meters, and then we have 0.032 meters, then we have 0.02 meters. So which one is small and which one is big? Obviously the one with the less decimal is the biggest. So we have here, they say write this length in order of size starting with the smallest. Our answer will be 0 kilometer. Then our next answer, 2.9. The one that follows is 0.03 meters. And then the bigger one now is 32 millimeter. So write this length in order of size starting with the smallest. Next question, work out the area of the trapezium. Area of the trapezium, it's very simple. The formula is on top there. So you just know area of a trapezium is a half into a plus b times height, whereby the a and b are this length. The longest length, we call it a, and the shortest length, we call it b. So do it. A half, what's a? 15 centimeter, b 9 centimeter, times the height. This height is the same as this, is equivalent. So 8. So multiply by 8. What we need to know before solving this question, we have to make sure that all the units are the same. Make sure all the units are the same. This topic comes from finding the area of 2D shapes together with 3D shapes in the same topic of measurement. So also this is measurement. these candidates, they had a lot of measurement questions. So a half of 80 obviously is 4. 15 plus 9, it is 24 times 4, you get 96 square centimeter. Correct. Write down the inequality of x represented in the number line. So one thing we need to understand here, when it's like this, it means they've not included. The integer is not included. When it's full bulleted, this means the integer is included. The value of x is included. The value of x is not included. Or we say all the values of x apart from -3. So write down the inequality for x represented in the number line. So we say -3 is less than x, but x is less than or equal to 4, because -3 is not part of the question. So we say -3 is less than x because all the values are greater than -3. So here you can see all the values of x are greater than -3 but equal to -4, but less than or equal to -4. They don't exceed 4, positive 4. There. Our answer, so we say our answer is -3 is less than x and x is less than or equal to 4. Priyanka plays a game in which she can win, lose or draw. The table shows the probability of her winning or losing a game. This is so good, champion. We know probability of an event is always equal to 1. For a certain event, probability is equal to 1. That's a secret. Now, what are we supposed to do? Add everything. We add everything here. So complete the table. They want us to complete the draw. Just take 0.3 plus 0.25. What do you get? If you don't know this method, you just say 0.3 plus 0.25. Add there. What do you get? Yeah, and then you get 0.55. Then say 1.00 minus 0.55. What do you get? 0, then here it is 10, become 9, so 5, 4. To get 1 is 0.45. So your answer is 0.45. Correct. We go next. Priyanka plays this game 120 times. Work out the expected number of games she wins. Oh, that's easy. Probability Priyanka winning, you go to win is 0.3. Just take the probability times the number of chance. Probability times no of chances. This is easy. So probability of winning, of Priyanka winning is 0.3 times 120. So from 120 trials, we expect Priyanka to win how many times? How many times? Yeah, so you just say, when you multiply with decimal, obviously, this will go out, and then you say 3 times 12, 36. So Priyanka is able, she can be able to win 36 times out of 120 trials. Very good. Let's go to the next question. By writing each number correctly to one significant figure, work out an estimate for D. So this one is estimation. This is in the unit of numbers. We need to understand that. Correct one significant figure. By writing each number, correct one significant figure. So the number on top here, D, the formula, if you want to write as one significant figure, what do we do? On top will be 2 times 10. Remember, we have square root over 8. Remember, this is 10 squared. And then now we are writing as what would be the value of D. They want what would be the value of D. The value of D will be 2 times 100 divided by 8. Then you find everything square root, which is the same as D is equal to square root 200 over 8. By showing this, you have a mark. Showing this, you have a mark. Up to there. Then solve. What's the square root? 200 divided by 8. We can as well get the answers. 200. If you simplify here, even if it's simplified, 2 here is 4. 2 here is 100. 100 here is 2. 4 here 1. 4 to 100 is 25. So square root of 25 is 5. So D is equal to 5. Correct. Oh, this is simple. This is called lines. This topic of geometry. It's a new chapter called geometry. You need to know. And then hereby it means lines and angles property. Lines and angles together with drawing. Now here we can see one thing. Angles at a point. Angles at a point add up to how many degrees? 360 degrees. Examiner strict. Three regular polygons A, B, C meet at a point. The interior angles of the polygons are in the ratio A to B to C, 3 to 45. Show that the polygon C has twice the number of sides as polygon B. Wow, 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 wow. That's now they're adding up. Now this is a proving question. They want us now to show that the numbers, show that the polygon C, which is this one, has twice the number of sides as polygon B. What we need to do, let's find the decrease. Because we say A to B to C is equivalent to 3 to 4 to 5. What is the total ratio? We say 3 plus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12. Then, to get angle A, get the fraction of A. It is 3 out of 12. To get angle B, it is 4 out of 12. To get angle C, it is 5 out of 12. So multiply by 360, multiply by 360, multiply by 360. What do you get? The angles. Very good step. So this is 12 here, this is 30. So we have 90 degrees, 30. So 120 and then 150. Obviously, 120 plus 150 is 270 plus that 360. A company sells items either on a website or in shops. The composite bar chart shows the percentage of sales on the website and in shops for January, February, and March. So we have sales in shops and we have sales on websites. So what we need to do here, we need to know how to analyze the bar chart graph. So you can see here we're given different sales, but our total sales are 100. So we say percentage of sales, and then we go down. You see here we have in April 17 out of 20 of the company sales were on the website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. So it's easy. You just go to you draw. You say 17 out of 20 times 100 because the total sales of the company is 100 for percentage. So 0 times that one, 5. So 17 times 5. What's 17 times 5? It's 85. So you go to your bar chart because they all have the same magnitude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are all 6. So you come from here. You can see how the space in between 3, 4. So the space between 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to start here. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you draw. You draw it. You can use ruler to draw your diagram. But ideally, it's simple. You can draw your sketch up to where 85 is. You have to draw a straight line to where 85 is. Yeah, so this is your sketching. Yeah, you draw like that, you get your 2 points. So in February, the company had sales of $3.5 million. Work out the value of sales in shops in February. This is the examiner's trick. They say sell in shop, so go to the graph in February and get whatever is remaining is 100, because here is on website. This is on website, so we don't pick this. We pick the one that is in shop. In shop, it's this one. So the remaining 100 minus 60 is 40. So get the 40% of 3.5 million. Get the 40%. If you do that, 40%, 40 out of 100 times 3.5 million, there is 2 marks for that. And then what do you get in that case? 40 of 340, you can do that, say 40 out of 100 times, this is simple, and then 35 times 4, what do you get? 5 here, 0, 20, 2, yeah, so 14, and then add those zeros. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so see 1.4 million. You get 1.4 million. In May, the company had sales of $6 million. In June, the company had sales of $7.5 million. Find the percentage increase in sales from May to June. And that's easy. Here, in this case, you find an increase. Find increase. At what angle? Find increase. So the sales, 7.5 minus 6, what do you get? $1.5. $1.5 million. Find the percentage increase in sales. So percentage increase is equal to, what's percentage increase is equal to? Is equal to increase divided by original price times percentage. Increase is $1.5 million, which is $1.5 million divided by $6 million times 100%. So we have to know this is million. 100 divided by 4 is 25. You get 25%. Correct. Next question. In 2024, the company had a total sale of 52 million. This was an increase of 30% on the total sales for 2023. Work out the total sales in 2023. So in 2024, the company had a total sales of 52 million. So you say in 2024, the company had the sales 52 mil. So this was an increase of 30% on total sales of 2023. Now that means the amount that was equivalent to $52 million was 100 plus the 30, because original price is always at 100%. So if you add that, means 100 plus 30, you get 130%. So 130% is equivalent to $52 million. Then work out the total sales. The total sales was 100 in 2023 before an increase of 30. It means this is a step going back question. So what do you do in that case? 100 over 130 times $52 million. 40 million. It's 40 million. Next question. Woo! Numbers again. Numbers was highly tested in this paper. Numbers. So here, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. They have applied the knowledge of algebra in fraction. So understand, algebra mixed with fraction. That's where people say, hey, it's very hard. Now, what do you do in this case? Find the common number. Find the common number in the denominator. We have 4, 8, 12. What do we do in that case? We have 4, 8, 12. It's simple. 4, 8, 12. LCM of 4, 8, and 12. Use squares. 2 divide there. 2 here, 4 here, 6. 2 divide here. 1, 2, 3. 2 here. 1, 1, 3. We're finding LCM of these three numbers. 1, 1, 1, 1. Therefore, the least common multiple of both is 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2. Yeah. Times 2 times 3. This is 8 times 3, 24. So 24 is common for both of them. Then let's put them as 1. So write it as a single fraction in simplest form. That's simple. So they have 24. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 6 times x is 6x. Plus 24 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 3x is 9x. 24 divided by 12 is 2. So here is where the trick is. Minus 2 into x plus 2. That's it. This is where the trick. If you understand that area, you get your answer. So collect the like terms. You see 6x plus 9x minus 2x, negative 2 times x, negative 2. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 over 24. So 6x plus 9x minus 2x. 6x plus 9x is 15x. 15x minus 2x is 13x. So 13x minus 4 over 24. So 13x minus 4 over 24. Yeah, that's it. That's the answer. Imagine you get your 3 marks. Then we go to factorize. Factorization. In factorization, it's way simple. Here we have, so in this case, they want us to understand. We have been given factorize means, factorize is not like expanding. Mistake here a student will do, will want to you'll want to expand. Like in this case, you say 3x times this, 3x times, no, don't do that. We need factorize. Means factorizing means from smallest to largest. From smallest to largest. Factorizing means from largest to smallest. So in this case here, we leave the first one as the same, 3x into a plus 4y, then minus ay minus 4y squared. What do you do in that case? You keep these ones now, factorize the big number here. So we say 3x a plus 4y. Look for common factor. What's the common factor here? Y is common between the two. Yeah, y is common between the two. So you say minus y into a plus y a plus 4y. That's it. Then you can see now we have common. Now these two are common in between. What do? Just say 3x minus y and then a plus 4y. You pick like that because they're similar. So 3x minus y and then a plus 4y. You pick one. Yes, good. Next question. This is when you're finding area, volume of 3D shapes, and something also examined is nets. So you need to understand, remember the units first. Then the diagram shows a cylinder with radius r centimeter and height 16 centimeter. A sphere has radius 3 centimeter. The volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. Find the value of r. You have the formula on top there. It's very simple. It's very simple. The formula on top there is given. How do you get? The diagram shows a cylinder with radius r centimeter and height 16. A sphere has radius 3 centimeter. What's the volume? So the volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. This is the examiner's trick. For you to be able to find the rest, we know the volume. Finding the volume is pi r squared height. Area of the cross section times the height. You get the volume. Area of the cross section times the height. So if you do that, now the trick is to understand that the volume of the sphere is equal to the volume of the cylinder. Now we know volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Now we've been told that a sphere has radius 3. That's simple. Times pi times 3 cubed. Centimeter. What do you get in that case? 4/3. 4/3 times pi times 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 3 here, 1, 9. So here we get 36 pi cubic centimeter. This is what we have. Now, this is what we are going to use. And then volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder, we know it's pi r squared height. Now, the volume of the sphere is equal to the volume of a cylinder. Equate. 36 pi is equal to pi times radius square times the height which we're given, 16. So divide by pi 16. Divide by pi 16. Pi, 16, 16. We remain with r squared is equal to 36 pi over 16 pi. So pi cancel with pi, and then you remain with r squared is equal to 36 over 16. Find the square root of r squared. Find the square root of 36 over 16 pi. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 16 is 4. So radius is equal to 6 over 4. That's our answer. 6 over 4, or you can simplify it in the smallest units possible. It becomes your answer is 3 over 2. So radius is 3 over 2. In this question, we understand that BC is a chord and it subtends angle BEC and also subtends angle, the same chord subtends angle BDC. Therefore, this one is also 45 degrees. I normally urge all the candidates who are doing the IGCSE, if you have any question from circle theorem, try to answer without looking like what the question wants. And then we also know that this, we can also be able to find, so we have gotten angle B, and then we also have, we understand that this is a chord, but we don't have anything that deals with radius. Find angle BCD. So we have 45, and we need to get this one. Okay, so we can as well try to also answer, look for an option. We have this, we have a cyclic quadrilateral here. We have angle ABCD. So they want angle ABCD, but remember quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. What does that mean? Cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are supplementary. Supplementary, that means they add up to 180 degrees. So 180 minus 110, you get 70 degrees. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Therefore, you say 180 minus 110, you get 70. So angle BCD is equal to 70 degrees, because opposite angles in cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary, or they add up to 180 degrees. Find angle DBC. Okay, we go to the diagram. Find angle DBC. Angle DBC. Very simple. So we say to get angle DBC, the same. You say, so we have 70 plus 45. What do you get in that case? 115. And then if it's 115, you say 180 minus 115 degrees. What do you get? You get as 65. So this is supposed to be 65. See, angle DBC is equal to 65 degrees, because sum of angles in a triangle is equal to, sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees.